Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making a lemon loaf that I personally believe is better than what you get at Starbucks. So we're gonna start with a half a cup of butter, maybe, if I can get that out. Thank you, honey. I don't know why I call you honey so much when we're recording, because I never call you honey in real life, but we call each other babe. In fact, we call each other babe so much that was what our daughter used to call us when she first started learning how to talk. So
when I was a baby.
Yes, she is here watching. Alright, and then we're going to cream in about a cup of sugar. I ran out of 1 cup, so I have to use 1/3 of cups, which is fine because it all adds up. And thankfully I have extra sugar, so. Alright, there we go. And we'll just stir that together. And I'll make a mess, because that's what I do. I am one of the messiest people I know. And if you know me, or you knew me, for any time at all, you'd know that that's true. This is not... It's supposed to be room temperature butter so it creams easier, and I'm just having a time of it right now. Normally I would use my KitchenAid, but I just used it to make naan for dinner, so can't use that. It's been a while since I've creamed anything by hand. I've gotten a little lazy with all my little kitchen gadgets. Good to get back to the basics sometimes. Anyways, it is a warm day here in Oklahoma. We spent the day working outside on our little homestead, cleaning up the yard, making it look nice. And we got some baby ducks, and we let them be outside with us, and they really liked that. It's very cute. Hoping that our older ducks will take them in, but they have not seemed very interested so far. Okay, now that that is creamed together, we are going to add our eggs one at a time. And hang on 1 second. So, because we have farm fresh eggs, I like to crack mine in a cup first to make sure that they're all good. Because sometimes these chickens will lay an off egg. Or, oops, I got a shell in there. Or I will have just a random one that got mixed in with the batch. Anyways, with fresh eggs, it's just better. Crack them in a cup and then add it to your food, so that way you don't ruin your food. You could do that with store-bought eggs too, but I'm just dropping shells. I'm not normally that bad about it. Alright, we'll mix that all together. Ugh, my hands feel gross with egg on them.
Mom, you left your shell in there.
I'm going to cream this out. And I'm going to go wash my hands real quick. The next step is for us to zest a lemon. Now, I have 2 lemons just in case, but typically this recipe I only need 1. But we'll see. I have another one just in case. Here's my zester thingy. I should have probably pulled that out beforehand. Whoops. Oh, it's in the utensil. My bad. Okay, so get some lemon zest going. Yeah, like I said, typically I only use 1 lemon with this. sometimes I use 2 if I want it to be extra lemony. When we first moved out here, I made a ton of these, and we drank a lot of lemonade. I love lemons, especially in the summer. Just something about it. Okay, get that off, and we'll mix that in. Okay, we'll put this in the sink. Okay, and then we're going to put in some of the lemon juice. I'll go ahead and cut this in half. And squeeze it in. I think that's about all we are going to need out of that. Just half a lemon for the juice. Oven's up to temp. Okay. And we need some vanilla, which I never measure. I measure with my heart. Vanilla and garlic are 2 things I fully believe come from the heart when you're making and cooking. But I'd gander it's probably, what is that? Huh. About a tablespoon. No, I put down a teaspoon, so go with that one if you will. And then we will add in our dry ingredients, which is a half a cup of flour. Okay, this one's partially full. Like I said, I made naan earlier, so we had some flour already used for that. So half a cup of flour, and then we'll also need 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt, plain. I have made this with vanilla yogurt before, and it turned out just fine, but okay, so like I said, about 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt. Put that on the side now. Okay. This ends up being an incredibly moist cake. You can't tell. And some salt, which I have right here. Alrighty. And I wrote that as being a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then we'll do a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put this on our loaf pan. I lined mine with some parchment. And there we go. Oh my, there's some sugar that got caked on the back of my spoon. Okay. And put that in, and we're gonna bake this at 325 for about an hour. So I'll just put this in the oven. And then in a separate bowl, we're going to juice the other half of the lemon. Alrighty. And to that, we're going to add about a 1/3 cup to the lemon juice of powdered sugar. Use my butter and sugar spoon because that's fine. And you're just going to make that together. Oh no. And you're just going to mix that together. I might even add a little bit more powdered sugar. Just make it cohesive for the glaze.
I just want to go to my room.
And this will be put on it after it's fully cooled off. So you'll have to wait a while. So an hour after it bakes, and probably at least 30 minutes, if not another hour after it cools off, then you can put this on. But it sure is yummy. And this is all the glazes. Just lemon juice, powdered sugar, that's it. And just add powdered sugar until you get that like consistency that you want and the color that you want. You don't want it to be watery. You want it to be nice and thick, and I'm actually gonna add a little bit more. Always say, you know, baking's not an exact science, so you just kind of got to tinker around with it. And this looks about good to me, so after I'm done stirring all this in, I'll set it to the side and we will wait for our lemon loaf to be done and cooled off, and I will see you guys then. Bye. Okay, so now it's out of the oven, it's cooled off a bit, and we're just gonna put our glaze on. Doesn't have to be perfect because it just has to taste good. And then as soon as you do that, you are ready to cut it up and serve it. And it is so yummy and delicious. It's just a good, refreshing, light treat. And like I said, I fully believe it's better than Starbucks. It's not as pretty as Starbucks, but it tastes better. Anyways, that's it, guys. See you guys next time.